end post up against the house, so we set it closer to the one side. So we're going to burn them in. And if you get weld down here on the bottom of the base plate, you can always grind it off. Like here, I got a crater I'm going to have to fill, so this might be a little longer. So we're going to go backwards. So I have a pretty good weld or hole right there I had to fill up, and took a little longer. I always backed up a little bit more under my weld, like piled up back further. That way the puddle would flow back out and then I could follow that puddle in. So we're gonna go across here and get this one. And that one's all done. So welding's easy. TIG welding is like playing the drums. You're using 3 hands, or sorry, 2 hands and your foot. Uses a gas and a rod and a tungsten and a little torch. You got stick welding, which is really easy, but it's stick welding, so you got to practice a lot because you will stick a rod and it's not fun because usually they burn up, or you know, it's a pain in the butt sometimes. MIG welding is about the easiest welding of all. It's something anybody can learn. Either go to school for it, learn from a buddy, YouTube videos will show you how to do it. You can pick up these machines pretty cheap online, or you can buy brand new in the store with a warranty, and then you send your warranty into Miller or Lincoln and you keep your warranty. And their machines are really good about warranty products. Like, you know, the most common things on welders that go out, like big welders, there's a liner in here that your wire runs through and your gas runs along. If you're doing steel wire, like copper wire for just regular MIG welding, it's got a gas and a wire, and the gas protects the weld. It leaves a pretty better. I like MIG welding with gas better than this. This is a field weld. It's a little more aggressive, and I just like the MIG welding better. And if you're leaving your base plate and your post or whatever you're putting together, if you're leaving it in raw steel, it leaves like a little bit of a rainbow pattern on the steel when you're welding it because of the heat, and it looks a lot prettier, a little cooler. But we'll keep on going. We got a couple more of these left. I don't know, this is boring to a lot of people, but you know, I mean, everything I'm using, like I buy my material from a certain shop here in the Valley of Arizona. I buy all my ends for the cabling on Amazon or another supplier. My wire I get from Amazon. I use this 3/8 stainless steel wire, and then you have these buckle ends that crimp onto the wire. You have to slide it in, or you know, and then crimp it on. It's got another piece that goes through the post on the other end and screws onto this. I usually take a pair of pliers, hold here, and use the Allen wrench to tighten this, and it draws it in and tightens it up. Try to get the face of this, you know, to stick out even all the way down. It looks a lot more professional. It looks a lot better. You know, cutting this wire is not fun. It likes to burn and it likes to blow apart. So I use a little handheld grinder, not that one. I use the little battery operated one. But I've used a couple of different methods taping this, which is, you know, you got to pull the tape off, then you got a million piles of tape. Or you can get yourself a piece of Trex, the ones with the groove on the back. You flip it over and you can use that Trex groove and push it up into the groove and then cut it, and then you don't get that flared in. But when you cut it, as soon as you're done cutting it, pick it up with the glove and give it a little bit of a spin in the direction it's wound, and it'll lock itself, it'll weld itself together. Because when you put the end of the wire into the end of these post connectors, it's a pain in the butt, because if you have one piece of wire sticking off, then you got to fight with it to get it in there. That wire only goes in here about 1.5 inches until it bottoms out. Then you have this end, which is the other end of your post over here, your tensioner, that screws out. I think this whole thing is like, what, 2.5. Get a couple of threads on it. It's 3 3/4 long.